The title for my talk tonight is Freedom is Not by Accident. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. As we gather tonight under the theme of honoring fatherhood, I cannot help but think about another group of fathers we honor this year, our founding fathers. 250 years ago, they pledged their lives, their fortunes, and sacred honor to create a nation founded on freedom. The freedoms we enjoy today did not happen by accident. Neither did fatherhood. As a father of 5 and a grandfather of 19, I've learned that freedom is one of the greatest gifts we can give our children. But freedom without guidance becomes chaos. Freedom without responsibility becomes risk. For most of my career, I've worked in industries where people often use the word accident. Someone falls, someone gets hurt, something breaks, and the people say, it was just an accident, hoping the 10-page waiver they signed with the 12 checked boxes of acknowledgement and their signature will scare off the serious injuries. As an engineer, I've learned that many accidents are not truly accidents. More often, they are the result of a decision or action, or the hazards were overlooked. Of course, when lawyers get involved, the answer becomes a little more complicated. Ask an engineer why something failed, and you'll get a straight answer. Ask a lawyer, and you'll get, well, it depends. And if there are 2 lawyers in the room, you'll get at least 3 opinions. Fortunately for me, many of those lawyers on both sides hire me. Freedom is not accidental. Freedom is built, freedom is maintained, and freedom is protected. I started my career as a welder and designer in 1983, which led me to build roller coasters in Springville, Utah for the Las Vegas casinos. Since then, I've spent decades designing and developing new patents for safety. We manufacture them, and we have inspections for attractions. But most of my work today is investigating amusement ride accidents. Along the way, I've learned that the laws of physics don't take holidays. And trust me, they don't care about your feelings. In fact, after more than 150 legal cases, I've discovered something else. The laws of physics never lose in depositions, not once. Gravity remains undefeated. People love freedom. A few weeks ago, I took my team ziplining in Utah. We utilized our 2025 and 2026 auto braking trolleys. These friction braking trolleys are a lot like our 2002 Park City Mountain Resort trolley, which has soared through the air for over 25 years without incident. While at this ziplining trip last week, I soared across the canyon, and I held a selfie stick with the camera and captured video of the ride. I was spinning. I was in a pendulum-type position. But I wasn't worried about stopping. I wasn't worried about controlling my speed. I simply pivoted around and enjoyed the scenery of Deer Creek Reservoir. For a few moments, I experienced the taste of freedom. Freedom to enjoy the journey. Freedom to focus on the scenery, and freedom to create more memories. And that's what good engineering design does. That's what good fathers do. They create an environment where their children and others can thrive safely. My father, the youngest of 12, taught me the value of work early. If they missed a water turn that week, his 35 acres of sugar beets would suffer. So he reinforced accountability. I love this story. My dad was also a truck driver. His CB handle was Plowboy, not Playboy, although he could have probably went with that one too. And my handle in 1973 on the CB radio was Little Plowboy until he passed in 2011. Then I took the reins and I just hired my son to work with me at MIT Experts. And he's the Little Plowboy. Our founding fathers taught our nation the value of liberty and self-government. Both lessons remain important today. As we approach Independence Day and America's 250th birthday, I hope we remember that. Freedom has always required effort. Someone had to earn it. Someone had to defend it. And someone has to preserve it. And now it's our turn. Whether we are raising children, leading businesses, serving on committees, or simply being positive example at ToastMasters, we each play a role. Because freedom is not by accident. It is built by people willing to do the right thing when nobody is watching. Tonight, I am grateful for the fathers who helped shape our lives. Grateful for the founding fathers who shaped our nation. And grateful for the freedom that allows each of us to pursue our own journey. Thanks.
Let's just zip line and see what kind of speed we're coming in at. How's that? That's pretty nice. You get it dialed in, it works.